What up, QC crew? King Day is in the mother building.
Run it up, was up. Your bitch gon' not know when was up. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera.
Warning. Everything said in this video and on this platform is strictly my opinion and all alleged. Here, we speak about hot topics on YouTube and other social media platforms for entertainment and conversational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
What it do? It is your homie King Day here in King's Corner, and I am back with another video for you. Now, before we get started, I would like to say that all the information said on this video was found on YouTube videos and Facebook videos. The links to the videos will be down in the comment section for you to watch entirely on your own time. Now, if you were tuned into season 6 of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, you probably remember K. Michelle going through the process of finding a surrogate. And if you have tuned into a couple of my videos within the past year, you will notice that I reacted to a family channel by the name of the T and K family. So if you tuned into that Love and Hip Hop season 6 and you watched my reactions to the T and K family, you might have noticed that you've seen Tannae before. If you haven't noticed by now, Tannae from the T and K family is the surrogate that K. Michelle chose to have her twins. Now, you probably looking at me right now like, King, I do remember Love and Hip Hop. I do remember the situation with K. Michelle and the surrogate, and I've definitely been tuned into the T and K family reactions, but I did not know if Tannae ever had the twins for K. Michelle, or if K. Michelle dropped Tannae from being her surrogate like a bad habit. Well, Tannae just gave us an exclusive update. And if you're confused about what's going on or anything I've said for the past 2 minutes, I am here to give you the backstory.
Okay, so a lot of you all been asking me what happened between me and K. If y'all don't know who K is, when I say K, I mean K. Michelle.
So Tannae and K. Michelle met at Ikea. Tannae says her and a friend was shopping at Ikea. K. Michelle approached Tannae because she seen that Tannae was walking around with 3 babies. Initially, K. Michelle didn't know if these children were related or what they even looked like. But she quickly found out that Tannae was in the store with her triplet baby girls. K. Michelle got very excited and started a conversation with Tannae about these beautiful triplets. During that conversation, K. Michelle mentions the fact that she is trying to have twins. Tannae already admit that she watched K. Michelle and she's a pretty big fan of hers, so she already knew this information. That one small conversation in Ikea led to a very supportive friendship between Tannae and K. Michelle. Now, when Tannae and K. Michelle met, Tannae was a single woman. Keonte was nowhere in the picture, not her boyfriend, not her baby daddy, nor was he her husband. K. Michelle seen an opportunity to help a struggling mom out, so K. Michelle would help with birthday parties, help with gas money, and really any financial need that Tannae expressed to her. K. Michelle was there as a supportive friend to help a single mother in need out. Tannae says all she really needed out of K. Michelle was good conversation. She really needed some emotional support from a woman. And so that's what she really seeked out of K. Michelle. It wasn't because of her money or the good financial things that K. Michelle was doing for her family. As time goes on, their relationship thickens and gets a little stronger. And K. Michelle asks Tannae to be on her very last season of Love and Hip Hop with her. Somewhere in the mix of all of that, Tannae meets Keonte and they get into a relationship. Tannae agrees to be on Love and Hip Hop with K. Michelle, and by the time the show begins to film, Keonte and Tannae get into a serious relationship. Now, once Tannae and Keonte get serious, they start exploring the option of starting a YouTube channel, which they have today, that is named the T and K Family. On their YouTube channel, Tannae and Keonte makes a sit-down video, and Tannae expressed the fact that she will be K. Michelle's surrogate. It was said on the Love and Hip Hop show that since Keonte and Tannae are now in a relationship, Keonte is getting a little big-headed and starting to overstep boundaries. Keonte began to ask K. Michelle for contracts and unnecessarily inserting himself into the process. K. Michelle made it very clear that Tannae is the surrogate. K. Michelle says that she did not hire Tannae and Keonte, and she found it very uncomfortable that a man who isn't even Tannae's husband at that time, trying to take over a situation that he was not a part of when it was originally brought to Tannae. K. Michelle expressed the fact that she was very uncomfortable seeing that Tannae was online, exposing the fact that she was K. Michelle's surrogate before getting the consent from K. Michelle. Because of the relationship that K. Michelle and Tannae shared prior to the surrogacy process, Tannae felt like it was appropriate to make comments like, "We will all be one big happy family." And K. Michelle didn't like that at all. On the show, K. Michelle had a sit down with Tannae where she expressed that this is a one and done situation. K. Michelle did not want Tannae to have any parts in the baby's life after she gives birth. And Tannae said she was cool with that.
What it do? Look, if you looking at me and I'm looking at you and you looking at me and I'm looking at you and you trying to figure out why I just stopped this video, it's because I will have my first class this Wednesday on how to create a thumbnail. Yes, you heard it right. I will be teaching you all how to create a thumbnail, whether you've never made a thumbnail before or your thumbnail just need a little bit of tweaking to grab the attention of the people you seeking. Now look, I don't have a website of my own, so I want to make sure I had a secure place for you all to sign up for my class, so everything goes down on Eventbrite. I left the link in the description and I even put it in the comments because some of y'all don't like to open up the description box. And y'all can sign up there. Look, tickets are selling. Get your tickets today. If you want to learn how to make a thumbnail, man, and you want to enhance those thumbnails just a tad bit more, tap in with me. The class goes down next Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And for whatever reason, if that time of that day conflicts with your schedule, don't worry. I have more times and dates scheduled for the near future. In the meantime, hit me up in my community tab right under the thumbnail advertisement and let me know what time and day work for you so we can work something out, all right? I hope to see you next Wednesday, March 6, 2024 at 1:30 p.m.
During that conversation, K. Michelle also expressed the fact that Keonte would have to take some steps back and to not continue to be the problem or start problems in the process. She expressed to Tannae that she does not want Keonte to stress her out and that he is becoming a huge issue in K. Michelle wanting to move forward with Tannae being her surrogate. So after that conversation, everything seemed good. It seemed like they had a good understanding of each other and things were moving in a positive direction. According to Tannae, once the reunion came out for that show, she seen a whole nother side of K. Michelle, and she did not like the things that K. Michelle had to say about her. Tannae then shares some very personal, unfortunate details that she says no one ever knew about, not even her mother. She says that during the Love and Hip Hop show, she became pregnant. Her and Keonte had a lot of things going on and a lot of things they had to figure out. She says that her and Keonte had multiple conversations about starting their YouTube channel, being on the show with K. Michelle, and how the decisions that they make will impact their future. Tannae had already made a promise to K. Michelle. She built a bond with her and she wanted to give K. Michelle her dream. At that moment, she realized there was a really big decision that had to be made. And because she had already committed to something for someone that was special and dear to her heart, she wanted to make sure she fell through with her promises. She was 7 weeks pregnant and she did not want to let K. Michelle down. So Tannae and Keonte decided to have an abortion. After Tannae and Keonte made the big decision to get the abortion, things did not work out between Tannae and K. Michelle. After the show, K. Michelle went on a few interviews where she expressed that she would not be working with Tannae and referred to Tannae as a clown. K. Michelle says that Tannae and Keonte accepted a $500 deal with Love and Hip Hop behind K. Michelle's back. She says that Love and Hip Hop wanted to back her up into a corner, create a new storyline for her for upcoming seasons, and use the surrogacy process with Tannae to kind of use that against her, as if Tannae is the new storyline for K Michelle. Of course, K Michelle was not going for it, and because she did not provide any eggs to Tannae, she says there is no storyline. K Michelle says that Love and Hip Hop offered only $500 for Tannae and her children to be aired on the show, when she could have easily fought to get them at least $3,000 to $5,000 a pop to be featured on the Love and Hip Hop show. She says that Tannae and Keonte were just clout chasing and trying to get exposure. And for that, the relationship, the friendship, and the surrogacy process between K Michelle and Tannae is over. Although Tannae was really hurt by the things that was said on the reunion show about her from K Michelle, she does say that she still has love in her heart for K Michelle, and she's willing to talk out the issue. They don't have to be friends or even cordial after the conversation, but she is willing to sit down so that they both can gain a better understanding of each other. She says she doesn't blame K Michelle for the things that she said, and she isn't holding any grudges because she never told K Michelle the big sacrifice she made just so that she can make K Michelle's dreams come true. As of now, it does not look like K Michelle and Tannae will be linking up to have any conversations. But of course, if it happens, we will definitely tap into it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Would you have made the sacrifices that Tannae made just to keep your promise to a person that you were once a fan but now a friend of? Do you think that once Tannae got into a relationship with Keonte, he saw an opportunity, overstepped his boundaries, and is the reason why it did not end well for both K Michelle and Tannae? What would you guys have done? Let me know in the comments. I would love to get Keonte's side and his version of this story. Hopefully he comes out with the explanation of his part so that we can get a better understanding of where he was coming from in this whole situation. I know it's not up to me, so we'll just have to wait and see. Thank you to everybody who stayed and watched this video from beginning to end. This is the third episode of the backstory, and I appreciate you for being here and tuning in. Look, as I said before, I want to know what you think down in the comments, so leave a comment in the comment section. If you like videos like this and you want to see more is to come. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, because right now, King Day is out. Peace. The motherfucking building.
Run it up was up. That bitch gon' not know when was up. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera roll.